Hey everyone, this is a non-fancy video because this is just something that I've read on the Herald Sun, which is a newspaper that I used to read back home and now I read online because I miss home. There's been an article published that's about same-sex marriage and the suburbs or the areas that are opposed to it in Australia. Now, what the research has found is that 2/3 of Australians support gay marriage and about a third or 35% say that they're opposed. Now the breakdown is 46% are in favour while another 19% that they don't care either way because as far as they're concerned if gay people marry it's not really going to affect them. And also there's 35% who are opposed. Now there's a margin of error for about 4% there, but I mean even with that margin of error it's still overwhelming support for gay marriage. Oddly enough, the majority of people against gay marriage are situated on the outer suburbs of Sydney, which is known to be a gay destination and a very big gay supportive city in Australia. Now where I'm from, which is Melbourne, is actually one of the main parts in Australia that is very, very supportive. The other area is Tasmania, which decriminalised homosexuality in the 90s. Now when they decriminalised it, a couple of years after that they then instilled a civil union making it legal for gays to partner. Now this was a very big step in Australian history because they were the first state to do so. What this means for Australia is the possibility of gay marriage being brought up as a possibility. Why I live in Canada now is because I left my country to get equal rights. Now it's kind of sad for me that I had to leave my own country to do that, but one of the reasons why I am in Vancouver is so then I have the luxury of being able to get married, have kids, and have a normal life, which is something that I really want. Now, when people are opposed to gay marriage, a lot of the things that they're talking about are sin and things such as like, you know, oh, two guys having sex is disgusting. Well, to us, a man and a woman having sex is disgusting. Like, you know, it's not about the act of sex, which is what people are asking to be sanctified. It's the relationship. The thing is that, okay, you can't object to gay people getting married because it's a sin, and then be okay with atheists, be okay with anyone from any other religion getting married and having the legal rights that you do just because you don't agree with gay marriage. Now, some of the remarks on this article are quite interesting. Jason of North Melbourne says, "This study is a load of crap. I live in the inner city and I find gay marriage wrong and sinful. Please don't speak for me." Well, you spoke for yourself, and unfortunately you're not happy that you're in one of the bottom third people who don't support gay marriage. So I mean, the thing is, you're in there. You're not the majority. Get over it. Another comment is Shane, who says, "Marriage is an institution of the church and therefore the government should stay out of it." That's okay, but if they stay out of marriage, then that means that any legal rights and any legality that you have through a marriage union should also be removed from your marriage. Therefore, marriage should not be a basis for immigration. Marriage should not be a basis for getting support, spousal support, or getting anything like that. If you're thinking that it's a church-only institution, then you can't use it whenever you want something. If they allow gay marriage in Australia, would that then make me want to move back home? Possibly yes. I think Melbourne is a fantastic place to raise a family. I miss it. There's so much more to do. Vancouver's nice, but it's very small, and I'm kind of like a country boy who turned into a big city guy, and living in this small city is a little claustrophobic at times and kind of gets a little boring. But I do love it here and I love the people who are my friends. And we have the opportunity to drive across the border and go to Seattle when we want. I mean, like, you know, there's a lot of bonuses, but at the same time I kind of miss the people who I grew up with. And the one thing that really saddens me is the fact that I had to leave my home country to get rights that were not granted to me back home, and that's probably the only thing that disappoints me about being an Australian.